Hello everyone who decided to watch this video. I'm Jaime Sangüesa, and today me and my classmates are going to talk about gender equality and women empowerment. Topic, my classmate Carlos Saavedra is going to give us a brief definition of what is gender equality.
Thank you, Jaime. I will start giving definitions of different authors. From UNORG, Equality between Women and Men, Gender Equality, refers to the equal rights, responsibilities, and opportunities of women and men and girls and boys. Equality does not mean that women and men will become the same, but that women's and men's rights, responsibilities, and opportunities will not depend on whether they are born male or female. For the OMS, gender equality is the absence of discrimination based on a person's gender in terms of opportunities, allocation of resources, and benefits or access to services. And for the last, gender equality from Cambridge Dictionary is the act of treating women and men equally. Gender equality does not imply that women and men are the same, but that they have equal value and should be accorded equal treatment. And now Benjamin is going to give us some facts and examples to explain why gender equality is a good thing.
Thank you, Carla. Achieving gender equality has been difficult because of the underlying belief that giving women more rights somehow takes rights away from men. But the reality, however, is that the gender equality is good for everyone. And specifically, I am going to talk about an essay made by Liz Plank, who talks about that men's health is better too in countries with more gender equality. She lays out the research for why this is, revealing that men who hold traditional ideas about masculinity are more likely to die by suicide and suffer worse health. The anxiety about being the only financial provider plays a big role in this. So, in countries where women are allowed education and equal earning power, men don't carry the burden alone. And now my classmate, Jaime Sangüesa, is going to give some examples of successful women in different fields that are supposedly men exclusive.
Thank you, Benjamin. As he said, some aspects of our society have been perceived as being men exclusive, like the military or science or different science fields. But these three examples will show us otherwise. One of the most known examples is Joan of Arc. She is considered a heroine of France for her role during the 100 Years' War and was canonized as a Catholic saint. But she was executed by being accused of witchcraft, but later she was declared a martyr. Another military example are the Night Witches. This all-female aviation regiment flew harassment missions and precision bombing against the German military from 1942 until the end of World War II. Many pilots flew over 800 missions by the end of the war. Another example in the science field is Marie Curie, pioneering research on radioactivity, and she was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize, the first person and the only woman to win the Nobel Prize twice, and the only person to win the Nobel Prize in two scientific fields. Now, these three examples give us and show us that, regardless of our gender, women can do the same as men. Not only does shows equality, but also show us that the so-called women empowerment, which my classmate Renata is going to talk about now.
Thank you, Jaime. The woman empowerment is based on the assumptions that women differ from men in their social position and that those differences consist of asymmetric and unequal power relation between the genders. Women empowerment refers to the process of increasing women access to control over the strategic life choices that affect them and access to the opportunities that allow them fully to realize their capacities. Women empowerment as an economic, political, and socio-cultural process changed the system of sexual stratification that has resulted in women's subordination and marginalization in order to improve women's quality of life. Now my classmate Scarlett will give us an example of women empowerment.
Diane de Menezes. At the age of 24, Diane de Menezes has been awarded the prestigious Queen Young Leaders Award for her impressive initiative Bread is the New Green. The project aims to break the social stigma associated with menstruation and the economic and gender inequality driven it. Through several menstrual hygiene awareness sessions across schools, institutions, colleges, hospitals, and organizations in Mumbai. Diane and her team has been busting the myths around periods and encouraging safe and healthy choices. In addition, Diane and her team have been making affordable menstrual hygiene products for underprivileged girls and women, also installing sanitary vending machines at several points. Speaking about her future plan, Diane told the Better India, the award was a big push of the encouragement after a long period of struggle. We hope that with this, the cause will soon become a national and international movement with more schools, colleges, and offices openly acknowledging it and provide easy access to products. At the end of the day, periods are as natural phenomenon as basic and normal as wearing. Thanks.
So, what do you guys think about all of this topic? What did we learn? What is your opinion about all of this?
For me, as we already know, exist different social policies that demarcate us how we should behave equal. But we are the same society that put barriers or teach ourselves to be unequal in different contexts. Perhaps unconsciously we do, but because we're thought that way. And the important thing is that we change the paradigms given by past generations or the same society today.
In my case, I believe that these issues should be talked more, and we have to educate and implement in our society because the female empowerment and gender equality go hand in hand, and we must take it into account, especially in our society, in our country, Chile, because it is not talking, but it will.
Well, to complement what you have said before me, well, I agree with you. This is a very important topic that must be discussed and talked about because this is very relevant for our society. It is an effort to show that either men or women can do the same things, the same activities, and have the same capabilities. Not as I don't think it has to do with race or gender, everything, but we as a species are able to do the same thing. We're all equal, and this kind of division we have, like gender roles, it only makes us more difficult to progress.
I find the topics that we just talked about are very important for the type of society we are in nowadays and the type of society it was before. But talking about the present, they are things that have to be achieved so that every person can live peacefully.
In my opinion, I feel that we women are on the right way. We just have to be persistent and keep fighting for our rights. Thanks for your attention.